On today's show, we will discuss what it means to come under authority. And later, we will have Melanie Osborn to discuss Trans4mation Station Preschool. Last month was just a mess for me on the day we were filming this show. First of all, I had a haircut that I hated. I felt like I looked absolutely ridiculous. Then I just wasn't feeling that great. My throat was dry, I felt exhausted, and one of the camera crew asked if I was okay. Quite frankly, he said I just didn't look so good. Great. I responded with, "No, I'm not feeling so good." And then during a recording, I nearly choked to death. Oh yeah, right in the middle of an awesome word from Marlene, I had to basically wave a flag to get the recording to stop so I could cough, choke, and wipe away the tears from my face. I had myself in so much distress trying not to cough on camera that I fell to pieces anyway. My word, what a day, what a day. I ended up getting so sick the next day, and as I'm sitting there in my misery, I thought, Lord, I am not watching any of those episodes. My hair is ridiculous, I look terrible, and I coughed my head off multiple times. Just can't watch it, not doing it. Then the voice of all voices shows up in my head. Since when has this show ever been about you? It has never been about you. Even when you interviewed for Joy in the City True Stories, it was never about you. Wow. When I first started Joy in the City interviews, I didn't record wearing multiple outfits. As a matter of fact, I usually wore the same boring blazer, which was black, every time. I tried to let our guests be the person that stood out. I did interviews for Troy Ferguson for years, always wanting to treat our viewers with awesome people doing amazing things in our city. Never once was it about me. On this particular day, we had 4 amazing women in our studio, and each of them touched my heart in ways I cannot fully explain. They were women who overcame such obstacles in life and at such young ages. They were women that made me feel so proud to have been able to share a screen with them. See, my appearance on the show may not have even been as bad as I thought, but I am so grateful the Lord reminded me of why I am on this show. To reveal Him in my life, and to reveal Him through the lives of some very impressive men and women, people who without them our city would look a whole lot different. May I always remember that I am a vessel for Him as well. Good hair day, bad hair day, in wellness, in sickness, whether dressed up or dressed down, whether on camera or off. And may I always be reminded that all things are for His glory, forever and ever. Amen. And when we come back, just 3 women with big opinions, always backed by a biblical standpoint. So hey, let's talk about it.
This segment is brought to you by Harry's Construction, whose motto is, "If you can dream it, we can create it." They are the kitchen and bath design experts, so call Harry's Construction for all your remodeling needs.
Welcome back. The girls and I are going to talk about, could be a little touchy subject. Some people can deal well with authority and some people cannot.
That would be a no for me.
What number are you and your siblings?
I'm number 1.
You are, are
Yeah.
you? Okay. Okay. Because I'm number 1. What number are you?
I'm like a number 1 because I was 13 years after the last.
Okay,
so-
okay. So we're all
Yeah.
the oldest. And frequently they're pleasers and, you know, want to.
She not.
But
No.
you're not.
No.
But you're not.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Okay.
I am.
I am.
I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Missed
Yeah.
me.
I don't have a problem with authority
Oh, yeah.
at all. I don't think.
I think one of the reasons.
Don't ask John.
I don't have a problem with it is I don't want to be in charge. I'm a very good follower. Well, I mean, Jim Balzano would probably disagree, but I'm a good employee because I don't want to be in charge. You tell me what you want, and I will make that happen.
Yeah, I'm that way.
Yeah.
No, I want to be in charge.
I don't want the responsibility and the headache of being in charge.
Yeah.
I remember so many years ago, Pastor Jim was trying to, I don't know, it was when we were about to make a change. It might have been leaving that building to come up here. And he made a comment to the entire congregation. He says, you don't have to like everything that goes on here. I don't like everything that goes on here. And I have always kept that in the back of my mind. My job is to do my job, not like everything that goes on. And I kind of apply that all over.
Well, having been in ministry for 40 plus years, I have definitely not liked everything that's gone on. But I have prayed diligently every day for the leadership at the church, because we were at 3 different churches, at the churches that we have been in, for God to guide them and lead them. And if he impresses on me something that I need to speak with someone about, that I do it in love.
Right.
So I read a book by one of my favorite authors, John Bevere.
Yeah.
Honor's Reward. And when it was given to me, I was like, this is probably going to be my least favorite book that I've read of his because I don't need it.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. I needed it more than any of the other ones I've read. Because it's all about to honor those in your life, regardless if they've earned it.
Oh.
That we honor people.
Gosh, yeah, that's...
And how respect and honor can be different in that way. I may not respect the choices you make, but I honor who you are and the position that you have. And that's hard for me. You know, it talked about how as a mom and a dad who may have done horrible things to you, may have just made bad parenting choices, but they're your mom and dad, so you honor them. You honor that position and you pray over that position.
Yes.
And that's really hard for me to get here and here because if I don't respect what you're doing, I don't know how to get to that honor part sometimes.
Okay, so this goes right along with that. My kids are going to kill me for being on this show and exposing them. I'm serious. They're going to kill me. But it's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's stuff you learn from. But last week, my son, Cody, who works for the same person my husband does, was having a very, very bad day. And him and John are on the phone together, and Cody's just, blah, 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 and John's like, Cody, stop. And he's trying to get him his thinking turned around, and he's like, okay, you need to stop. You just need to start praying for him. And he goes, I do pray for him. I do. And believe me, I get it. I pray for the guy too. But John says to him, Cody, you can't pray blessings over him and curse him at the same time. Wow. Dead silence. Yeah. Dead silence. Because see, that's who John is. John doesn't have to like everything.
Yeah.
But there is never one time that his boss, and he considers his boss his friend, but he always keeps in his mind the authoritative position that he has.
That's right.
And his boss is 20 some years younger than him. Every single time the guy calls my husband, hello, sir.
Yes. Yeah.
Always refers to him as sir.
Yeah.
And it has went a long way.
Yeah.
He doesn't agree with everything. He probably don't even agree with half the things. But hello, sir, how can I, you know, he keeps that person in their perspective, authoritative place. He doesn't ever want to forget that he is my boss and he does run this company and this is who he is at this moment in my life, and he does not want to forget that. And he had to put that over onto Cody to say, listen.
And that's important that he projected that to Cody too.
So Cody just was like, he still that day. The next day, they talk on the phone. I'm sitting right there. And Cody thanks his dad. Yep, you're right. You were right. You know, once you come down a little bit from being frustrated, it becomes very clear.
Right.
And And I just thought that was a very powerful word. We don't have to like the president's decisions. We don't have to like, how many times as your parents, growing up, your parents,
That's right.
you didn't have to agree with them, you just weren't allowed to disrespect in my house. You don't have to agree with me, guys, but you cannot disrespect me. We have to give honor where there's honor, and we cannot pray, I pray blessings over the government, and then turn around and say disgusting stuff
Or
and make fun of them.
you can't pray, Lord, I pray that this person would understand his wrongs.
That's right.
You know,
That's not the way to pray.
you
That's
know,
right.
coming at it from that direction
No.
also. We
No.
have to say, Lord, change is hard if it needs changed, but, you know, help me to become in a place where I can honor this person and respect what, you know, their position. And I think one way to do that is obviously through prayer, but another way is learning how to love. Like if we can love more like Christ, then it's a lot easier to honor and respect these people if we can love. And that's going to cover a multitude of things if we can learn to love more like him. Does it come overnight? No.
No, it's a lifetime of sanctification.
Yeah.
It is.
And I think once you, as a Christian, you allow yourself to fall under the authority of God. Like even Jesus did not agree with the governing authority, but what did he say? Give to Caesar what is Caesar's.
Right.
Like,
Exactly
choose
right.
your battles, people.
Yeah.
You
that's
know?
right. And honestly, I see that with young women who are getting married, who are going into their marriages as the boss, as the boss. And I have always felt like John is the leader in our family. There are some decisions that he makes that, now, we make decisions together.
Right.
But ultimately, I defer to him. And I'm like, okay, but I'm not crazy about this. And then I pray, God, please, honor that I'm honoring him. Give him wisdom, you know. And with our governing authorities, people say, oh, I hate so-and-so, and I blah, blah. And I'm like, you know, though, for some reason, they are in the position they are in right now.
Right.
And God puts those people in those positions. I am going to pray for them.
Right.
And I will honor that position.
Right.
I will.
Right.
We forget that everybody is a human being.
Right.
Everybody is a human being.
And I just said previously to you girls, I was saying everybody has a story.
Yes.
Everybody has gone through things that we don't know and we don't
Exactly.
understand and we don't get. And so if we can come to a place of just love and honor. 1 Peter 2:18 says, servants, be submissive to your masters with all respect, not only to those who are good and gentle.
That's right.
Not only to those who are
That's
good
right.
and gentle, but also to those who are unreasonable. There you go. There
Look
you
at
go.
Philemon. That whole book of Philemon is about that. The slave going back, admitting his wrong, and the master being willing to forgive. And that's just how it is.
Yep.
So, all right.
It's hard.
So there's our opinions on authority for
I
all
know,
that it's
right?
worth. But I just want to remind you, don't try speak blessings in one breath and curses on the next. We have to be a little more consistent than that as God's people. And when we come back, we will have our guest for the day.
Impact Productions, a multi-layer technology company providing on-site, online, and in-studio video services. Contact Impact Productions to capture your story.
When it's time for a new roof, Champion Roofing is your best choice. We're a certified award-winning roofing contractor, meaning your roof is done right the first time. Call today.
Champion Roofing, we're the
Welcome back. Our guest for today is not just a friend, but also a co-worker of mine, Melanie Osborn. Melanie, thank you for being here. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll delve into why I really have you here.
Well, first, thank you for having me. I am newly married as of December.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you.
I was there.
You have a really Christmas wedding, like a
Winter wedding.
winter wedding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Winter wedding.
Okay.
We stayed away from the red.
Oh, did you?
And yeah, and it was great. And I'm a very proud fur mom of 2 beautiful orange cats. I've got George Hamilton and Alexander Washington.
Love it.
The names are so fun.
Love it. Love it. So, Melanie, we brought you here to talk about Trans4mation Station Preschool. Tell us a little bit of what makes you guys different from just a regular Head Start type preschool.
Well, something that does make us a little bit different is that we are on a smaller scale. So we are able to give those kids that one-on-one time that some larger preschools may not be able to give them. We offer the normal instruction that you would hope to find in a preschool, but we also get to pray with them and sing about Jesus and talk about Jesus. Anything that they'd really like to know about Jesus, we're just so open, and the personal relationships that we get to have, not only with the kids, but their families, are just so impactful.
Like some of the little boys want to marry her.
Oh, of course. Of course.
That is true.
Are you the director? Or are you co-director?
I'm one of the head teachers.
Head teachers. And who is your director?
Jenna Shawley.
Okay. Jenna.
So this is your first year with it.
Correct.
And how many students do you have this year?
We have 8 currently.
8.
Yes.
And so you want to grow, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
How many can you
Yes.
take? Like, what's your max?
Well, we will expand as much as we need to, and we are willing to just continue to add classrooms, and we're hoping to fill our classrooms that we have already prepped for next year.
What days does it run? Because it's not Monday through Friday, is it?
It is Monday through Thursday.
Monday through Thursday, half day.
Correct. We start around 8:30 in the morning, and currently we're ending about 12:30 in the afternoon.
Is it, I should know this stuff, but I don't. Is it 2 age groups that you do, or is it 1 age group?
We have 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds.
3-year-old
Good,
and
good.
4-year-old. On all the days?
It varies.
It varies.
It depends, because some kids can come all 4 days. Some kids may come Monday, Wednesday. Others may come Tuesday, Thursday. And we have some that only come 1 day.
Oh, so you can choose what works for your schedule.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
That is great.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, what things, now that we're inching towards being done for the year, what are some moments that have impacted you being with these little kids for almost the entire school year?
I definitely think one actually happened yesterday while we were in class. And all year we do prayer requests. And the one little boy always says, I want you to pray. I want you to pray for this. I want you to pray for this. And so we'll do that. And he goes, I want to pray today. So that was just such a touching moment to, that he's grown that much this year that, I don't want to pray, but today I do. And it's such a touching moment.
It is.
That age is, I think,
Oh,
for me, that's, newborn to that. I
Definitely.
loved.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
sweethearts. They're learning. They're inquisitive. It's just a fun age to be
We
around.
have a lot of fun.
What does a typical day look like for them?
So when they come in, they have free playtime, and during that time, if we notice a kid maybe is struggling with certain things like tracing their name, we'll pull them aside for a few minutes, work on that with them, let them go back and play. And then we will do our circle time, do our days of the week, our calendar, our weather. We get a classroom buddy, his name is Rocket, and based on the weather, they get to choose his little outfits and kind of dress him so that they know how to dress themselves.
and what is Rocket?
Rocket is a raccoon.
Rocket the raccoon. Okay.
I had to take it. I'm a big Marvel girl.
Okay.
So we have Rocket the raccoon. We will do Bible story time, worship time. We do offer some brain breaks. We love to watch them get up and giggle and wiggle. We'll offer some math, science, alphabet, things like that. We do snack time, and we just have a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What curriculum do you use, or do you create it?
Our director, Jenna, actually created everything.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Awesome.
Awesome.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a, I know a lot of people, well, maybe not today as much as maybe 10, 20 years ago, probably think, oh, what's the need for preschool? Just, why do I need to do that? But it honestly is a pivotal time for social aspects, to get out of their box, to learn how to be away from their parents, especially since kindergarten moved to full day, which I know has been around for a while, but
that was huge.
yeah,
That was
it really
huge.
was a huge thing. And so this is a step to show them, okay, it's, it's okay.
Yes.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
And it will be fun. And, so it's it really is a pivotal time for them.
Yeah.
It's not just babysitting.
Right.
No.
That's right. That's exactly right.
and
And,
they-
people need to realize that. I don't care. I mean, when you say math, you may do something for 3 minutes, but you're talking to 3 and 4-year-old. That's most adults can't pay attention for 3 or 4 minutes. So.
I've walked over there just to peek in many times, just because they're so stinking cute. I mean, I have my favorites, and I see like right now. I don't know. Maybe you blew it up, but it was a volcano was sitting outside that they built in paper mache, and they do stuff that is like object lessons. Like I think to myself, man, oh man, oh man,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's big.
How big was your volcano?
It was
big.
about this tall, this wide.
Was it really?
Yeah.
It had a
I bet
2-liter
it
bottle in there.
Yeah.
Oh, did you blow it up?
We
Or-
did.
Or erupted or whatever?
We did.
Okay.
They were so excited.
And those are the things that they'll remember
Yeah.
years down the road,
yeah.
actually. Like,
Yeah.
remember when we blew up that
That's right.
volcano?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important. It's really, I just want people to understand it is a pivotal time, and it isn't just babysitting. It is so much more than that.
Well, and especially when y'all are giving people the option. You're not saying you have to, if you're enrolling your child in this, it has to be 4 days a week. You can make the choice for your child.
Right.
Which that's not always the case.
Right.
That's not always the case. That's great.
We like to be accommodating.
Yeah.
So going forward into year 2, what are some things that you're looking forward to? Maybe just things that, because it was your first year, so you're learning and
Yeah, you're
growing
still getting your
yourself.
bearings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So something next year we're looking forward to is actually being able to split the class, because right now 3 and 4-year-olds are together. So sometimes we may take the 4-year-olds and have them do a worksheet that might be a little more intricate than what the 3-year-olds have. So we're looking to actually split the classes next year and do a 3-year-old class and 4-year-old class. And my goal is to actually move up with the 4-year-olds so they have that familiarity, so that I'll be able to teach them.
Good.
So that's something we're definitely looking forward to.
You'll lose the 4-year-olds
Yes.
because they'll go to kindergarten. So,
Huh.
yeah.
So I hate to put you on the spot. But we're gonna have like a
You ready for it?
Yeah. I pretend I'm a mom, and I'm seeing this billboard out on the boulevard that says Head Start, free Head Start. Convince me that I should bring my kid to your preschool.
Because there is a cost.
There is a cost, yes.
What makes that cost worth it?
Well, like I said, we do offer that personal connection, not only with your child, but also with you. We get to have those events where you are able to come in and experience and watch your kid learn and just feel the joy of the Lord in those moments. And it's just such an exciting thing to watch their growth from the beginning of the year to current. You're right. You did put me on the spot.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah,
I love that it's about the parents.
Yeah.
It's about the parents.
Yeah. Involving them and
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
connecting with them.
And you definitely have a real love that just comes out of you. I really appreciate that.
Yep.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
So there you have it, Trans4mation Station Preschool. If you are interested or need information regarding that, call Trans4mation Church 814-944-1948 and ask for Melanie, putting her on the spot again. And when we come back, we will have your tip for today.
Made by Vogel is a father and son business that produces high-quality handmade wooden products such as cutting boards, bowls, bottle stoppers and more. Products for sale can be found on their Etsy site or in downtown Altoona at the Clay Cup. You can't go wrong buying from Made by Vogel.
For generations, Dick's Home Care has been providing the best equipment and service for patient care at home. Breathe easier with oxygen from Dick's Home Care. Oxygen concentrators give you a continuous oxygen supply at home. Oxygen cylinders supply oxygen without power. And portable oxygen frees you to go. Dick's Home Care technicians will set your oxygen up and make sure you know how to use it. Call the leader in home medical equipment, Dick's Home Care.
I don't know about you guys, but winter really takes a toll on my skin. My skin gets so dry and so ashy. And last month I was sick, so my skin was just really dry, itchy, and ashy. And I went down to the 3125 boutique and I got into this thing called the hydration station. It's amazing. What you do is you call them up, make an appointment so they can get it ready for you, and they put you in this amazing room that's dark, beautiful music playing, and you just put your favorite lotion or moisturizer all over your body, climb into this bed that kind of closes in over you and your head sticks out, and it gets really warm, which I love because I'm freezing all the time. And it fills up with like really warm steam, and it opens up your pores and it allows your body to just suck in all that moisture. And when you're done and you get out, it's like your skin is just fresh and renewed. Now I do that, I like to do it at the end of winter, but I also like to do it throughout the summer because the same thing happens. The sun just wears your skin out. And I've even done it when I've been sunburned and my skin's been peeling, and I'll go do the hydration station and it actually helps to exfoliate all that dry, peeling skin off of you. So if you're like me and we're at the tail end now and we're into spring and your skin is dry and ashy, just go down to 3125, tell them Teresa sent you down for the hydration station. You're gonna love it. And until next week, we'll see you again on Hey, Let's Talk About It.
When it's time for a new roof, Champion Roofing is your best choice. We're a certified award-winning roofing contractor, meaning your roof is done right the first time. Call today.
Champion Roofing, we're the solution.